Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tri-Town Arena for tonight's Division I ice hockey matchup between the visiting Pioneers from Trinity High School and your Brady Valley Kingsmen. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Pioneers. On defense, number 4, Jack DeFreitas. On defense, number 12, Brennan Walsh. At left wing, number 11, Sam Morris. At right wing, number 27, Anthony Ronzello. And starting at center, number 19, Jack Rosenthal. In goal tonight for the Pioneers, number 35, Joe Ronzello. And now let's meet the starters for your Brady Valley Kingsmen. On defense, number 15, Wesley Johnson. On defense, number 7, Jason Doyle. At left wing, number 6, Braden Hussey. At right wing, number 24, Roman Shepka. At center, number 4, Cam Chavert. In goal tonight for your Brady Valley Kingsmen, number 29, Cam Bistani. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able and remove your hats.
Well, it's the middle and third week of February, ladies and gentlemen. We are winding out the NHIAA Division I boys hockey season. And welcome to Tri-Town Arena here in Hooksett, New Hampshire. This is Rich McDonough from Manchester Public Television. Kyle Heavey is with us as always on everything, production, camera, color commentary, you name it. And tonight, Bishop Brady on senior night hosts the Trinity Pioneers. We've seen Trinity a whole lot. We haven't seen Brady a whole lot. Right out of the gate, Sam Maurice lasers one onto the pads of the starting Bistani tonight.
Zach Johnson and I had the call for the Bishop Brady versus Manchester game on Monday, so I'm familiar.
That was an 11-2 wipeout, was it not?
It was, and now here we are trying to get things squared away.
All right.
And it's senior night. Motions are different here.
Yep. And already Bistani has seen 2, hit his blocker in 1 pad. And we had some nice starters tonight. Getting in tight one more time is Maurice for the Pios. Pios come in at 3-13. Bishop Brady is winless at 0-16. But both teams kind of similar, Kyle. They're very young.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for growth here and a lot of excitement for the future here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right now it's not looking as promising as some other teams are, but at least through the first minute of action, it's been pretty even, but obviously Trinity has a few more shots on net.
Well, it's tough when you got a goose egg. You know, as we've discussed over and again, I've coached lacrosse for 30 years. Never had a goose egg, but I did coach a CYO basketball team that was goose egg. But we learned, and we came back the next year, and we ended up winning the whole title. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want, Kyle.
That's such a great quote right there, and that's why for Bishop Brady, yes, they are kind of having a tough season here, but there's still hope for this game, and a great save right there.
And Lewis rifles one on there. Bistani's already seen his 5th frozen rubber right there, man. He's going to see a lot of it tonight, I think. But and he's so far up to the task he's going to have to be. I think he's already got 5 or 6 saves. And now wailing down the ice comes Dow. He gets all the way across every line, but good speed coming out of it is Kinsella.
Look at this.
And he
loses
brought everything but the puck.
And his stick,
and
too.
His stick.
Big collision there, and now Brady's got to be careful in their own zone. Almost a turnover there.
Well, Brady, has a great player in Roman Stepa. He's a senior, and he's wearing number 24, so everybody at home watch out for 2-4 wearing white and green.
Great backhanded shot that he got on a goal the other night. And now some saves here by the freshman, too. Got to give some shout-outs to the Trinity.
Joe Ronzello gets the start in the cage tonight. I got to talk to his mom, Chris Ronzello, just a few minutes ago. And got to talk to John Hurley out there, Pio's parents who were standing to our right, filtered down into the crowd. And winning this face-off, the green and gold. The Mountain Kings, excuse me.
Not the Mountain Kings.
Yeah, wrong call, buddy. Anyway.
We're not Ken Kale yet here, but we're going to do it our best.
Nobody is.
You know, we'll call them the Giants. You know, it's a mixture of Bishop, Brady-Merrimack Valley, and Concord Christian. And
you know, I think the PA guy actually said Mountain Kings. And anyway, so keeping it in are the Giants there. They golf it up and into the net was Anthony Dow, and he has a seat on the ice and gets off. And we got a full-scale change.
Yeah, look at this. We're having a lot, 10 new players out on the ice here for this change, and we'll see what Bronson can do here. Or, excuse me, Bronson Taylor, the other senior, separated shoulder in the Manchester game on Monday. So bouncing puck, great save right there, and able to keep it in. And now here we are, 12:06 remaining in this opening period, tied up at 0-0. And Bishop Brady looking good so far. Shot there, just goes wide of the net. And back to the action here, and he's going to hold on to it.
Yeah, Ronzello, freshman, starting in the cage tonight. His brother, number 27, is one of the faster skaters in New Hampshire.
Right there together out here as Anthony playing more of a defensive role right there.
Right.
Face-off one.
Yeah. And Brady Valley wins another one, but this one goes all the way to the near side, nearest to Kyle Heavey's camera there. And Maurice goes all the way down to the corner, trailed in there by Bedard. And it ricochets around past the half wall, and zipping it inside was Rosenthal. He's gotten a start tonight. He got a senior honor because his parents can't make it. And he can't do senior night at JFK in Manchester on Saturday.
Yeah, glad to see that I was able to get that footage for them, as I was unaware of. You know, you see other schools that give senior night roses and stuff like that, but to hear that he is not going to be able to make it, as it is the start of school vacation week on Saturday.
Yeah, he'll make it. His mom can't, so it was nice of them to do it here tonight. All right, Brady, here comes Stepa screaming down the ice, backhands it into the slot, and it finds its way all the way in to Ronzello's pillows right there, and he gets the freeze and squeeze. And at 11:21, still no score, 0-0. Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey tonight.
You know, it's good to see him get some action here. Obviously, with two senior goaltenders, his time is not really up yet, but to get him some action here late in the season, and it's good to see.
Nice job at the forecheck there by Stepa, poking it through, but it does whistle all the way down about, into the far right corner in front of that Milton Rentz sign. Gets lost in the shuffle, but Reardon comes out with it, and he zips it across, and it invades into the neutral zone now, but keeping it in there one more time is the fast skating. Kinsella gets to the slot, leaves it, nothing doing, and good jam there by Brady Valley. CC.
Pat Mahar was ready to rifle that in, and it just kind of got deflected. So
all
good.
Right. That one seemed to escape the offensive zone, and it does. That means everybody's offside. 10:33, we're going to have a drop right outside the blue line there.
Kind of a tough spot. You heard the fans just give that sigh as they thought that it kept in the zone, but the referees said otherwise. And, being in a different arena, I totally forgot that I have to run around the rink to get the referees' names.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's kind of been a tough spot to be in. We'll try to get their names for later in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what is interesting. Both teams looking out ahead. You don't want moral victories, but they each have 14 returning players for next season.
Deflected.
So there's a lot to work with. All right, stays in the offensive zone for Trinity, but zinging it outside. Here comes the fast skating Chevrolet, and they zip it inside, goes far corner, giving chase there. Is Lebelsic, his older brother's a terrific goaltender for the Pioneers and has had a great season, notwithstanding their record.
Trinity really getting pestered right here by Brady. It's been tough for them to get something going.
Nice poke there by DeFreitas to knock it loose. It gets hung up in the neutral zone here. DeFreitas chips it inside, can't get there, and back out he comes. Good job by DeFreitas, who's a freshman, giving coach a lot of great minutes this year. And he's going to come out with, I think, some of the experience and some of the chops of a junior rather than a rising sophomore. Got to love those players as a coach.
Certainly
Kyle.
do, and now face-off will come in the Trinity zone.
Yeah.
Bishop Brady looking to get something going.
Yeah, I went up and over.
They would love to have an early goal in this game, as they got one in the first period the other day, but they were already down 4-1.
All right, here's Maurice and Ronzello, two of the fastest skaters out there. Maurice gets it on the backside, and another excellent save by Bastani, who came to play tonight, folks. He's got a bunch on the pads, bunch on the ice. Good job.
Almost a 3-on-1, but the back check was really perfect right there.
Absolutely. And you saw Reardon going to the ice. He was mauled by the Pioneers trying to get down the slot. Nothing doing. And there is Stepa. And that one kind of, I think he got a piece of Ronzello, and it goes up and over. And it stays in the zone, but here come the Pios getting it out. And off to the races is Maurice. Puts on the brakes, holds up inside the blue line. Good puck control. And they look to set up. Long, zipping shot into the pads of Bistani. And that was Leroux getting some good tape on that one. And that'll get the freeze and squeeze at 8:51 in the first. Still knotted up at 0-0.
Definitely looking forward to the shots at the end of the period here.
Yeah, it's going to be hefty.
And trying to get through the
here
middle.
Comes Stepa with that speed. He gets to the top of the slot, and sprawling is Ronzello. Freezes it up, and there's an open goal. Nothing doing. Ronzello backs into the cage. It goes off his moorings. 8:30 and counting, and that was a frenetic, wild scene there.
Wow, all I can do is laugh as you see Ronzello kind of come out of the zone, and just how they were able to keep that out of the net. For the Brady fans, they're just distraught right now.
Yeah, I kind of felt like I was watching a little of the madness of Slapshot and the Charleston Chiefs there. That was crazy.
And now
all right, and Chevrolet wins that draw initially, but speeding out with it is that Kinsella? No, it's Saludo. Good keep in there by, well, almost keep in, but good poke by Saludo again. And then there's a good fight for it. It goes back inside the D zone of the Pioneers. Nice glove to the ice there by Hussey, and he zips it inside and looking for a change there. And getting back outside the blue line. The boys in green and gold control the puck, and a little trip, nothing doing. Going to the ice, though, with Shivari. Good hard hit into the near boards.
Check right there by Braden Hussey. Who
Yeah, he's a physical player. I've been watching his style right here, and he's doing a good job.
Quarterback for Merrimack Valley out there as well. So he's certainly is an athletic person and comes from a very athletic family, as his brother Ken and or his dad Ken and his uncle Justin also played for the Concord Capitals back in the day.
Hey, I grew up watching the Capitals, but it was the Washington Capitals.
Feeder program's got to start somewhere with a team.
All right, Garcia tries to golf it out, can't do it. It's kept in. It stays in the checking zone in the corner. 7-10 and counting here in the first period. Again, we're still scoreless. Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey tonight here.
From the Tri-Town
Arena.
Tri-Town,
the two T's with Trinity in the house.
6.4 miles away from the JFK, which we're very familiar with,
and probably equidistant to Everett up there.
Just about.
Yeah, it's the crown. It's the triple crown of ice arenas. Oh, and giving chase there was Shivari, was looking to chase that one down, but another fast skater is Walsh.
He got lucky on that one, was able to find it at the right time, and now look at her trying to get an assist right now, possibly even a goal.
Walsh is a real good player. Has had a terrific season. Again, record notwithstanding. You know, the effort is there. The physicality was there. Oh, wrapping around there was Roth. He can't connect with anybody at the slot, but redirecting it into the slot and coming up with it there is Lebelsic.
Trinity smelling blood right now, trying to get themselves a lead here.
That one almost caught the ref in the chin, and I'm sure he's glad it didn't, and it goes up into the netting. And we're going to have a drop at 6:09. And that's going to be to Bastani's left, our camera's right.
You know, it's
good
just kind of tough to hit the stanchions there, and it goes up into the netting. And, you know, we get a face-off here when
Hey, if you paid him for advertising, you like it.
I certainly do.
I got to get a few of those for my business. All right, Trinity keeping it in, golfing it into the slot, gets some air, but drops down to the pads and all the way down the ice, crossing every line in the building, and we will have an icing and another drop at 5:53. Still knotted up at 0 here at Tri-Town.
Brady's had a tough season. They've only scored the most amount of goals in one game has been 2, but to have a game right here through the first almost 10 minutes, to have it be still tied up at 0, it's a win in a lot of ways for sure.
I feel like, I think they only had about 10 goals all season so far. But they're looking to get out of that off the schneid here tonight with one game remaining after tonight. And, let it rip.
Exactly.
Let it rip. Throw the record book out and learn something. Play some hockey tonight. Get some experience. Going down the slide was Maurice. Can't do it, but then number 10, that's Connor Hurley. I talked to his dad, John. I said that earlier. He gets it off of the lights just to the left slot and puts it on the pads of Bastani, who's got to be nearing 10 saves already.
Oh, absolutely. I would agree with that wholeheartedly, as he's been a very busy. And now I have to say busy here.
And there's still 5 minutes left. All right, and Soroy throws it in. It gets to the bottom side with Maurice. Good block there by Thomas. And they ricochet it around past the half wall. Bastani finds another one. That one comes off of his glove. Can't get that one to stay down. And it goes out to the half wall.
Thank his teammate right there for getting that away.
There's Maurice. I think Bastani got a piece of the top side of his stick there, the handle. Oh, and that one just hit Ronzello and ricocheted free to the half wall. Good diagonal pass out to Stepa, and here he comes. Great. Puts on the brakes and misses the cage wide right. We're at 4.5 minutes. Still no score. Stepa gets off the ice. I think he thought he had a chance on that one. All right, and here comes Maurice. Again, he's a fast skater. Loses the puck off the tape and ricochets it around to the corner. Nobody home when they back pass it over. Ronzello's got to get off the ice and out the zone.
Brady only has a few lines, so for Trinity, kind of make them get tired in some ways and see what happens.
I got to say, number 16, Kinsella is skating as fast as I've seen him all summer, all winter here. And that one, another save by Bastani, gloved down and into the corner. Finding it there at the half wall was Dow. He tries to get it out, nothing doing, kept in there by Leroux. Leroux puts it off the Bastani pads, another one.
That was a juicy rebound right there that did not find anyone in blue and red.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm an old goalie, and it's tough to put it exactly where you want it. All right, and golfing it in there. Again, a Shivari.
Nice little putt right there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Gets himself some breathing room, and they reset up. Boy, Trinity is skating fast tonight, Kyle.
They certainly have come out, and, they'll get some goals sooner or later.
Another one.
Seems to not be working so far for the first 15 minutes.
I'll tell you what, Bastani's pads, both the pillows and the breadbasket there, his chest protector, are going to be worn out tonight. He's going to have to get a backup pair.
And
nice
check.
Out. Beautiful check by Chevry.
3-on-2 if they can hurry.
All right, good check there from behind by Soroy. Kind of dislodges the puck and dislodges the puck carrier. Good job there. We're under 3. This is a very fast-moving first period. Again, we're at 0-0. Not for lack of trying on the Pios part. I think they got to have about 15 shots in Bastani already, Kyle.
Now here's your favorite players right now.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite. I love the kid, but he's, like I said, he's just skating lights out tonight. And here comes another guy, Maurice, getting down to slot, right side, and that might have glanced off Bastani for another save. Can't wait to see the scorebook on that one. Going to wear out a few pencils tonight.
Put a hole in the boards if he keeps shooting the way that he did right there.
At this pace, he might see 60 shots.
Shaheen and Gordon might be in some trouble.
Shaheen and Gordon.
Well, coming around the net. I like the way that Trinity is really kind of setting things up behind the net in their zone. Yeah, Brady has been persistently pessimistic.
All right, Ronzello gives it off. Nice check out there. Good job hanging down there by Doyle. And here we got a 2-on-2, but skating hard back to get there is Hurley. and he creates a little havoc, gets a dislodged puck in the corner. Good job by Steppe to stay with it, but they can't come up with it to Brady Valley CC. And that one drifts outside the blue line. No call, and it ricochets off the iron at 1:30 exactly. Almost our first tally of the night, and that would have been something. A seeing eye puck that almost went in past Ronzello there, and he is crossing himself, grabbing his rosary beads, you name it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be offsides, and that shot came in, and
I think it was.
And instead, we have a break coming the other way.
And here comes the grease lightning, Maurice. He puts it off of the mask of Bastani this time. Boy, I tell you, Bastani is wearing out every piece of equipment he has, and we're at a minute, folks. That one stays on the blue, and Bastani sees another one.
Well, he's got to be close to probably 15 now at the way
easily
he's been going. And now let's see what the final seconds can bring.
Feels like he's in a shooting gallery, no doubt. Steppe, the captain, is looking to get loose there. Can't do it because it trickles off his skates. Now he gets one, stays inside the blue line. Getting down there is Vinzia. Oh, and that almost finds its way off the stick of Roth. Again, he got that special senior night tonight. We're at 25 seconds and counting. At the half wall of the Pioneers, they're able to keep it in the blue line. Whistling shot goes left of the post and stays in the corner, opposite half wall this time. And Roth can't keep that on his blade. Oh, it trickles out, starts to go north up the slot, and Steppe is out, able to golf that out of the corner, and that's going to take us to the 5-second mark and below, and that'll wind us down at the end of this first period. Nothing short of frenetic action, though, Kyle. What'd you think?
I love the way that both teams are playing. They're feeling each other out, and for Bishop Brady, they're happy right now to see that they have not given up a goal, as they have had a tough season overall. But for here to have their last home game, they got to be feeling happy right now to go into the locker room tied at 0.
Well, he who dodges bullets and skate away lives to skate another day, and we will take a break as the fellas do the same. When we come back, we'll try to get you some stats. We'll have a fresh 15 on the clock and a fresh sheet of ice here at Tri-Town Arena. Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey, good to have you here with us, and we'll see you on the other side, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Well, very quickly, Rich, we are back for the second period here from the Tri-Town Arena.
Yeah, they kind of goosed that intermission a bit.
31 seconds were remaining when I realized, oh no, they just cleared it to 0, and now here we are back for the live action here.
Well, they didn't Zamboni it for nothing. Here we go. It's 0-0 going to frame 2 here at Tri-Town Ice Arena. Brady hosting Trinity Pioneers. Both teams very similar. Winless is Brady at 0-16, and Trinity has lost 8 in a row, and they're at 3-13. Both teams, each team, has 14 players returning next season. So this is what they're looking at. They want to build, get some experience, and maybe take in some mojo into the offseason here. Well, and maybe upset somebody in the last weekend of the season, too. You never know.
Certainly would be a fun thing for both teams, especially Trinity, who will have their senior night on Saturday.
Right, and we'll be there.
We will be there for sure, as, you know, Trinity really doing a good job of keeping the puck in the zone right now.
I don't remember which game that is, but I think it's arguable that what's left of us will be there, as it's a triple header and getting in real tight. Steppe and off the pads. Nice save by Ronzello. Comes back up the slot and dishing it in back deep was Steppe again. Boy, he had bug eyes looking at that twine there, Kyle. Whoa, and a nice little check there by DeFreitas, and that almost sails up and over, but no dice. Stays in the zone for Brady. And the fellas in green and gold almost had one staring at him right there, folks.
There's been a couple of shellings that Brady has been able to put on Ronzello, but he has remained strong, and that is the reason why we're both tied at 0.
Trying to golf it in there was Hussey. Can't get it done. We had 3 piles back on defense in their zone. Getting it in there is Chevrier again, and it goes through the zone and back into the D zone for Brady.
Loses the puck for a moment, gonna finally just throw it up on net, and
yeah, Hussey whistled that one. It was like a seeing eye B-52 slow flight all the way to the glove of Ronzello. And speaking of goaltenders, just like we were thinking, the goalie Bastani for Brady had 17 shots on goal that period. which is half a night's work in one period, folks.
That's 17. I mean, I did cover a game on Sunday with 81 saves.
Holy smokes. Among the two tenders, right?
No, that was just the Pinkerton goalie. He had 81 saves versus your Bishop Girton girls.
Speaking of tenders, I've seen some people with some nice-looking chicken tenders here and maybe a couple of cold ones here. This is a great arena.
Phenomenal. I appreciate Tri-Town Arena for welcoming us here to do this game.
Great place.
Boy, the smells have been different here for sure from what we get at the JFK.
Yeah, it's dinner time at the McDonough household, and I'm ready to go down the aisle and just leave you here, buddy.
Well, here we go with Trinity trying to get something going here. And now we got our first whistle in a long time.
Yeah, that one scraped the netting up there.
Not much you can do there. And
nope.
We'll see where they put the face-off. It'll come out of the zone or in the zone.
I think it's going to be to Ronzello's right there. Yeah, and that's exactly where our refs are headed. In fact, speaking of the refs, we got Mike Paul and Lance Laviere doing the honors tonight. And no shortage of experience there.
They asked us to be nice to them tonight, which they have kept their whistles in their pocket for the most part.
I have my New Hampshire lacrosse reffing credentials, so I do not bark at referees anymore. All right, good skating here by free skating Chevari. Gets it to the corner, can't get any help right away, and the Pios get it out and through the neutral zone, and here comes the fast skating Roth. And that one whistles up and over the head of Bastani, and he's thankful right there as he was in the crouch. That one goes to his right and back to the opposite corner. And nearest our camera, Kyle Heavey on that camera. Production, color commentary, and coffee.
You know, we'll have to get that pretty soon here. It's been a few weeks, as I know you're a busy man, and we had an icing call.
Yeah, trying to do some real estate, trying to prep for the college lacrosse broadcasting season. Across the NESCAC and the NE10 should be fun. I got some ideas for you and me to go do a couple college games at some point. That could be a blast.
Face-off win and a backhander gets deflected. Certainly would be interested in hearing what you have to say about that.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the coffee. All right, Ronzello gets it up south of the blue line, pokes it out and through and into the neutral zone. Nice hounding there by Doyle. And that one goes all the way to the other corner. And we'll start all over again if you're wearing green and gold. 10:53, it's 0-0. Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey on the call tonight here in Hooksett at the Tri-Town Arena.
Seems like exhaustion might be coming into play here. A number of icing calls in the past few minutes here.
Yeah.
And they'll go the other way.
I'm getting exhausted on the call tonight. It's been so frenetic.
Which is fun for us. We saw a frenetic game last night as well. And
that was a great overtime basketball game at Central.
So similar colors as last night, if you think about it.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but now I will. All right, and we're heading down toward 10.5 minutes, folks. Pios get the puck deep in their own zone, and they get it out and through the neutral zone, but it goes right back to Brady, and they'll try to set up shop again. Taking the puck is Thomas. Gets it in and across the ice under the neutral zone. Stepa, that makes it to the pillows of Ronzello, who golfs it away to the corner, and it gets past the half wall and through, and here comes the fast skating Hurley. Who wins that race, folks? And nobody does except for the ref, and it comes all the way back down using all the ice and every line, and we're going to have another drop to Ronzello's right. Wow. Well, we got a 0-0 game, but tons of action.
Certainly, and I applaud both goaltenders. They've had to remain patient, but also on their game when things do develop here.
Well, and Ronzello only had to make 7 saves in that first period. A couple were doozies, but he's already seen 3 in the first 5 minutes of the second frame.
I can only imagine Mike Connell said, "Stay in the net."
Yeah, right? That was a heck of a sprawling save and a poke by Ronzello. Good freshman out there, and coach has to like what he's seeing. And speaking of which, here comes Saludo, who's a junior. He'll be returning, and he puts on the brakes in the corner. Good defense there, and that one goes to the side of the net, where Bastani freezes yet another one, and he's going to see yet another drop.
I didn't know if Mahar was going to kind of try to poke that around, but he kept it handy in his glove, and now, like you said, a face-off here.
I'll tell you what, they were playing Ride the Lightning by Travis Barker in the intermission when he's not doing Blink 182 or Post Malone duties. He was doing a pretty good country song there. I liked it. All right, and getting it outside and into the corner of the checking zone was Brady, and the fight ensues. Coming up with it are the Pios. Wraparound attempt there by Kinsella. That one ricochets off the pads of Bastani and outside to the right and down the half wall. Come the Brady boys, and they try to get it out. Nothing doing. Nice backside golf inside by DeFreitas, and that finds the stick of Johnson. Wesley Johnson, honored on senior night tonight, and gets it outside and through the zone. But golfing it back in are the Pios. Good skating there by Kinsella. Lifts it up and into the mask of Bastani, and he gets himself probably his 20th save of the night. And big swing and a miss there by DeFreitas, and that one falls outside now into the zone. Getting loose up top is Hussey. Squirts off the tape and into the far corner there. A good keep in there by Cote, and he rifles it around the backside of the wall up to the half wall. The Pios try to chip it in. Can't do it. And then back over to Walsh, and Walsh tries to set up shop and set up a clear and gets it out to his reliable running mate, Lebelsic.
Brady just had a defensive change here, so see if that comes into play for them positively or negatively.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you're outmatched on the offensive end, you just got to stand on your head, and props to Brady for doing exactly that. Winning the race here is Andrew Luiz, and he gets to the corner, trailed by Stepa. Can't do it. Stays inside, and back come the Pios down the ice to offer some crash down help. Can't get there. Finally coming outside with it is LaRoe, the fast skating LaRoe. All kinds of good young talent for the Pios. And he puts it in the corner. Gets interrupted at the half wall there, but it backs inside, and Brady gets it on their tape, looking to get it outside. Good back check there by this fast skating Lebelsic, making a couple good plays on his shift here, Kyle.
You can hear the fans cheering for these Brady players to have these opportunities. It was almost a 2-on-1, just where the pass was a little too far.
Yeah, Maurice tried to keep that one in, couldn't do it. Good lift check. And that one, diagonal pass, ricochets off the half wall there. And again, there's Maurice. He's a terrific skater, great diagonal pass. Finds LaRoe up top. He tries to slice it down the slot, finds its way around the glass. Kind of looked like a Powerball drawing there, which I haven't won yet.
No, we try. We try hard. But now, opportunity for Trinity.
And the blazing fast run, Zello does a little snapshot, hits the blocker, and then finds its way again through and across Bastani's crease and outside. And again, that fella is breathing a sigh of relief as he clearly, in my opinion, has crossed the 20 save mark already. Oh, and a rifling shot on the bottom of the slot for Thomas. Can't connect, and it goes wide and outside, but getting back on D. Nice job there by Stepa, showing he's got all the game. And Maurice finds it and zips it in. Wow, Maurice found the loose change and snapshotted that one up. That hit the top of the pantry and knocked away all Grandma's cookies on the top shelf. 7:43, and he gets on the board. That's our first goal of the game. It's 1-0 Pios, folks.
I mean, he is exhausted right there.
Yeah,
was just about to get off the ice and was able to get that, and they haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet, but it's a 1-0 Trinity Pioneers lead. But the referees are discussing something here. Interesting to see. He's going to talk to both coaches.
And appropriately, they're playing Won't Back Down,
which is exactly what Braden Hussey was talking about as his go-to song.
Yeah, that was
seniors.
his song for senior night, right?
It was, and now, again, the referee is talking to both coaches to try to figure out what's going on here.
Well, I tell you, all those years I coached, Kyle, I never like when the zebra comes to the bench to talk to me in particularity. All right, well, it's going to stand. I don't know what they were talking about, but it looked like a pretty good, clean goal to me. And I tell you what, you could not see that puck. It had so much juice on it. All right, nevertheless, the goal is good. It's 1-0 Pios here at Tri-Town. 6:30 on the clock in the second period. And coming away with it after everybody was afraid to handle it almost was Kinsella. They kept it into the Pioneers, and coming up with it there is Mahar. Brady.
Could be an icing here. They waved it off.
Yeah, I think it ricocheted off of the heel or a skate right there and found its way into the corner. But Trinity comes up with it, trying to get it out past the half wall, nothing doing. And this, here they go. And out to the races goes Saludo. Saludo looking for some help. Gets some from Kinsella. That's a fast skating line right there tonight. And Ronzello did get the assist there. I was wondering whether they would rule that an assist with the deflection and the trickle going across like about 10 feet underneath the blue line. They did, and Ronzello gets himself an assist. He's a good player coming back to Trinity next year, and they got to be, next year, and they got to be pretty darn happy. And his brother's a terrific goaltender.
Yeah, he's gonna be needed to be there.
Great centering pass. That one hops up and over and left of the cage and behind. Wow. I tell you, with all his saves, Bastani is breathing a sigh of relief there. Big hit there by Kinsella, knocking Bedard to the ice rudely at the blue line. He gets up and gets right back in the hoop. And back down the ice it goes. Wow.
You don't always like to see those open ice hits, and thankfully everyone seems to be all right and back into play here.
Well, and Bedard now looks like a man on a mission after that hit.
Understandably, no one likes to be
oh, heck yeah.
showing off on their home ice on a senior night.
Well, as an old lacrosse goalie, whenever I'd come out of the cage with possession of the ball, everybody wants to hit the goalie. So I get it, and then you want to make up for it. Anyway, another good save, but Bastani, my guess is he's about 23, 24 saves at this point, but he'll see, for all his efforts, he'll see a drop to his left at 4:38 and counting in the second. 1-0 Trinity up on the home team.
And the face-off win, and now coming with some speed coming the other way is Bishop Brady.
Yeah, that's Thomas again. He's a freshman. They got to like it. I've seen him playing some good shifts tonight, and he gets down the slot looking to create some havoc in front of the net. Nothing doing because they can't get the puck loose. But it does stay inside the blue line. Good job whistling in onto the pads was Johnson. Ronzello's up to the task, and he shuttles it outside. And up the near dasher board we go. Good feed to LaRoe. Trickles off the heel of his stick and in. And now it's back into the neutral zone. Good hit there by Venzia. And back down the puck goes, and Brady sets up looking to clear. And it does rifle outside. That's waved off because it hit DeFreitas right there. And here comes Maurice. Maurice has been a steady ship tonight and a clipper ship. He's a fast skater. Look at that wheel. Wow, he must sharpen his skates all day. Tries to wrap around, nothing doing. Ronzello picks it up in the corner. Tries to dish it out, can't do it. And out into the neutral zone goes the puck. But no Brady guys can have the puck. Here comes Maurice. He ricochets it off the top iron and across. And Maurice with the fast skating kept at it. That is a picture of pursuit right there. And at 3:27, Maurice makes it a 2-zip lead for the visitors from Manchester. Wow, what a series there.
You know, he saw that puck in the neutral zone, was able to quickly put on the turning skates and go into the zone, and that little snapshot, able to get that in, and you know, it's been his period for sure, as he has the puck again.
I bet you he's got that whetstone going no matter what when he can't get a pro sharpen job. And here he is with the puck again, looking to create long diagonal pass to the ever-fast skating Ronzello, and can't get that one in. So 2 goals in a hurry for Maurice after we had a long drought with no scoring for either team. Wow.
Unassisted goal.
And that was unassisted. And that was just all effort right there. And the clock is not running for some reason.
I just noticed that myself, and it's unique to see. I hope that the referees have some sort of watch or something like that, or we're going to get some extra time possibly.
We got some. We got all kinds of help from the stands here with the clock not running, and it is running now. But that was about 20 seconds with no time running off the clock there. That gives Maurice a chance to backhand it in and behind the cage. Almost like a bump set pass there off the wall, and Maurice controls, brings it calmly to the corner. We got a broken twig on the ice.
I don't know if it's broken.
I don't think it was broken. It was just Ronzello lost it.
And now coming the other way with some speed.
And here comes the dreaded 1-on-4 break. Wow! Getting at the top of the slot and unable to get that one on cage. And some nice fisticuffs in the corner there. Nothing doing. Just fellas introducing it off the pads of Bistani, yet again, he's going to hit the 30 save mark this period at this current pace.
Puck still in the offensive zone. I lost it for a moment there, but back to the clean look here on the camera.
All right, and Kinsella picks it up, goes through the neutral zone, hits a bunch of skates, and ricochets its way into the corner where Brady picks it up, looking to get it outside. They do to the far dasher. Nice diagonal pass across ice. Gets outside and into the neutral zone, and the only guy finding that was Hurley, and he whistles it around the dasher board and out.
It was a delayed offsides. He just wanted to get that down. And
bought some time there.
Nice change for Trinity as well to get some fresh legs, and Walsh will get the puck behind the net.
Also a great skater is Walsh. He's had a good year. Team captain.
Glad
they
to
missed
see
him when he was out.
Yeah.
He had a concussion for 2 weeks, and they really missed him. I think that kind of upset the team rhythm, Kyle. I'll venture that guess. Wow! What a swing! And there's the senior captain, Roman Stepa, and he had all day to look at it, all day to backswing, and bada bing, bada boom, bada back of the net. That's a nice goal for the senior on senior night, Kyle.
Looked like David Pasternak right there. Got that puck one-timed it into the net, and now Bishop Brady giving some love to his friends, and we have a one-goal game here.
Hey, worst lead in hockey is that 2-goal lead, and we just saw it right there. But you got to feel for the kid on senior night, captain, and boy, what a wind-up he had. And here he comes again, get the bottom of the slot, misses everything, goes top side of the crease and out to the corner. Good job keeping it in by Garcia, and not this time because he had feathered his way outside, got the Mohawk turn, but can't do it. Great feed at the bottom of the slot. Ronzello closing fast, can't keep that on the heel, and Bistani has to make another save.
Boy, he got lucky there as just 2-on-1 with some really talented Trinity players, and to keep this we got a late change here, a very late change.
Real late. It already set up.
Well, see what the referee does with that.
All right, 1:13. Here comes the draw to Bistani's left, won by Brady. They try to get it outside their zone. They do. Hits the neutral zone, but only Maurice is there to pick it up, and he rifles another one. And the man in about 8 minutes has had a hat trick in the second period, and Mr. Maurice is on fire, Kyle.
Very similar to his second goal right there, was able to just get that puck in the neutral zone and come around, and that shot is money tonight, as again a hat trick here in the second period alone. All clean too, no power plays. It just I don't know if there's going to be assists on this one. We'll take a listen.
Well, I tell you, after having double goose eggs in the first period, we've had 4 rapid-fire goals starting at the 7:43 remaining mark.
And still 1 minute remaining here.
And Ronzello looking to keep it rolling here. He's got himself some grease skids. Wow, big wind up there by Hurley. Can't connect on that one. It ricochets wide. Hurley stays in the bottom of the slot. And here comes LaRoe, and that one goes high and wide. Picking it up are Trinity. And this one squirts out north of the neutral zone. They'll all have to tag up and reset. Good job firing it in right there was Soroy.
Had another shot on net right there for that.
And LaRoe ricochets it off the just inside the blue line. That carries us under the 10-second mark. And Soroy gets back, and he just kind of slow walks it to the corner up past the half wall. And you heard the horn, folks. Wow, what a pace. Forget the goals. It's been a hot pace all game long, but wow, 7:43 remaining, and we saw 4 goals in rapid-fire succession. And no shortage of action there, Kyle, to finish up.
Yeah, that was just a sensational period, and you can see the goaltenders talking to each other about things, and see what happens with that. But obviously, they both let up some goals, but it's Trinity that has gotten a hat trick from Sam Maurice, and wow, we'll see what can happen in the final 15 minutes of this game as well.
Should be fun. But I tell you, the goal you picked it up there. Goalies crisscrossing. I've been there before as a goalie, and you just look at the guy who just got shelled, and you go, "Hey, brother, hang in there.
Hang in there. We'll be
that
all right."
wasn't on you." And it's a fraternity and a sorority among goalies. But heck of a finish in the bottom third of that period, folks, and it's 3-1 as we go to the second intermission. When we come back, I'm Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey. We'll get you some updated stats and see if we can get you some scores if possible. But the fellas are going to take a 12-minute break. They're going to put a fresh sheet of ice here at Tri-Town, and we'll see you on the other side. Glad you joined us, everybody.
And back here for the third period, Rich McDonough and Kyle Heavey. And what a period it was here in the second, and see what we can do for the third period, Rich.
Absolutely high octane. You could sell it on the highway down there.
Boy, trying to abuse some of the Brady players on the bench.
Yeah, right.
Puck went right in there, and no wonder why Concord Orthopedics is a sponsor behind the net, behind the bench here.
I would. Get out your mouthpieces there. But boy, Kyle, after a scoreless first period and then a scoreless first 7 minutes or so, we had a blistering pace loaded with 4 goals to wind that out. But Ronzello gets in tight on the first one at the bottom of the slot, and deflecting it, as he has all night, was Bastani. But I tell you, Sam Maurice had himself a rare bird right there with a third period hat trick.
Second period hat trick.
Excuse me,
Rich.
second period hat trick, and we'll give you the 4-1-1 on his goals. He had 2 unassisted goals. We'll just cover that right now. Oh, and zipping it in right there was Hurley. But Maurice let out the scoring with an assist from Ronzello with 7:43 remaining, and we went a couple more minutes. But then we had 3 goals in the span of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Maurice had his second unassisted, and this one is golfed over by DeFreitas, and that goes into the half wall there. Picking it up was Walsh, and this one gets golfed out. And then Brady got on the board with a minute 36 remaining on the strength of a Stepa goal assisted by Bedard and Doyle. And then only 34 seconds later, Maurice got his hat trick, another unassisted one, and that brought us to 3-1. That was with 1:02 on the clock in the second period, and here we are.
And what's very cool, I got to say, about Bishop Brady on their senior night is a number of the Mountain King players actually go to school at Bishop Brady, and they're here to support their classmates and cheer them on. So that's where the fans that were banging against the glass after their goal were all classmates and looking to go professional in just a few years.
All right, good block there inside the blue line by Shivari on a good windup there by Hurley. And going to the ice there in front of our camera, manned by Kyle Heavey on color commentary. That was DeFreitas having a seat. Found the ice monster, and here comes the hat trick Maurice. He's looking for more. No quitting that fella. Good rub off there by Garcia to take him off of his line and get him back to the blue line. That one hits the glove of Bastani and up, and they're able to get it outside, goes through the neutral zone and all the way down. That'll bring us all the way back for a drop after the icing. 13-12, 3-1.
Kind of like Pong right there, hitting both sides, and finally made it across the red line for the icing call. And
Pong,
yeah.
There are no red cups on the ice, though.
Playing a little Atari.
Wow, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Good job by Kyle Heavey.
And another one. This Brady bench, these coaches. John Thomas has got to be, he might as well put a goalie mask on.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it feels like our booth at JFK. We're we got to wear our headgear.
Look at, they don't even know where to stand right now. They're just, it's.
Yeah, he gets behind the goalie.
That's
target
practice. Yeah, target practice right now over there on the Brady bench.
He took up shot behind the other goalie, Doyle, for safety's sake.
Don't blame him.
Airbags are being given out on the Brady bench right now. Brady gets it into the offensive zone. Can't create immediately as Stepa, but he does ricochet it around. This time it comes out, and skating down the ice is Saluto. Loses the puck, but there to pick it up is Mahar. Gets it back into the zone for the Pioneers. Nothing doing. It squirts outside, and here comes Stepa. He cuts back against the grain, gets way upside to the top of the slot, backhands it. Nobody there to find it, and into the neutral zone it goes. Brady controls.
Love the motor in that senior, though, for Brady.
Yeah.
Stepa is certainly doing all that he can for this team, and it's to see him score 3 goals in the past 2 games.
Sure.
That usually is a sure sign your team's doing quite well, but down 2 goals right now and 12-16 remaining.
I believe he's from Ukraine, right?
That is correct.
And he's looking to go to college in Canada and playing the juniors up there. Good luck to that young man. He's got some game.
Certainly wishing him the best.
Absolutely.
It's not been a...
Oh, and a great effort there by Shivari, and that finds the glove of Ronzello, goes outside, and we got a 2-on-1 developing, but way to skate back and get in the hunt was Hussey, and that one nicely kept in there by LaRoe. LaRoe punted into the slot, and that one comes outside this time. Good job hanging tight by Dow, and he gets across the ice under the blue line. LaRoe backs it in and hits somebody in the top of the slot there, that being Doyle. He had that assist in the second period. Oh, and trying to create at the bottom of the slot, unable to keep it is Lebelzik.
And I was able to talk to Doyle the other night after the Manchester game. I thought he plays really well as he gets a collision there mid-ice, and puck goes back behind.
And you were with
ZJ the other day.
Johnston, the kid, who's a terrific announcer. He really is. I like his style. He's good to work with and a good sense of humor. You got to like seeing that.
Gonna see him tomorrow night as we're gonna check out Sauhegan versus the Manchester Queens girls game.
All right. Should be fun. Always good to be in the barn. Another good save by Bastani. Ricochets it out to right and finds it the half wall and then gets north and outside. And good job by Shivari getting it down the ice, but up go the Zebras' hands and back down we go.
Pretty even first few minutes of this last period of the game, and well, it's funny that we're seeing Trinity in these colors, as the next game will be Londonderry versus Nashua South Pelham, and Londonderry has the same colors as Trinity, so that'll be...
Yeah, we've seen a lot of red and blue lately. Whoa, that one squirts underneath the Bastani pads and glove, and at 10:35, that was a seeing eye goal that nobody in the crowd expected. And joining them was Bastani himself, and he was surprised that it went underneath him. And it's 4-1, 10:35 in the third period.
We're going to have to get the official announcement on that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that call.
I believe it was Soroy that got that goal.
Yeah.
But no one really went to the bench to celebrate. It was kind of an interesting thing. And
I mean, that hit a couple of guys, it looked like, and started knuckling.
Certainly was a unique thing, as, again, I saw the pucks laying there, but I didn't.
Well, that one comes a good keep in there by Soroy. And announcement coming up. I'll try to give a listen while Kyle's on mic there.
Yeah, we're going to.
Whoa, and that one just squirts wide of Bastani. He's just seeing way too many shots tonight. As an old goalie, it's kind of unfair on some nights.
And Maurice hit the Gordon and Shaheen, and it apparently ricocheted all the way down the other length of the ice. And saved there.
Well, Ronzello had to paddle that one up and in.
And I don't think the scoreboard operator.
Yeah, they're
even
still
know
trying to figure out the who's who on that one, right, Kyle?
We're still trying to figure out who got that goal. And, well, we're just going to continue going here. And
well, I got the red ink ready to go when they figure it out.
And now
I think we're going to get the call here.
Sent down, and behind the net it goes. As now,
no matter who scored, it scored, and it's 4-1, and we're under 10 minutes.
And here we go. Is coming back behind the net is the Pioneers. Quickly into the neutral zone and setting it down the length of the ice. Hits behind the net.
All right, we got the call, and it was indeed Soroy, and guess who got an assist?
Oh,
Maurice.
My goodness. Sam Maurice with 4 points in this contest.
Yeah, he's got the hat trick, and now he's got an assist to go with it.
But great job by Brady setting it down. Just a little wide of the net, or it might have been saved, but either way, it did not go in. And now a long pass that will not go for an icing, as it was touched by a Giants, Kingsman, and Pride player.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to the Tri-Town concessionaires here, running a great show with a good crowd and real nice people.
Yeah,
thanks for the hot chocolate at intermission there, folks.
Might
Appreciate
be
it.
the best hot chocolate I've had in some time. I really, that first sip was quite exciting for my taste buds.
All right, good ad. Actual, great ad copy. Should work for Ogilvy and Mather in New York there. But here comes the fast skating Kinsella. Kinsella gets all the way to the corner. Pretty good thump there laid on him by Bedard. He stays with the puck, gets it rifling out to Walsh at the blue line, and big shot in on the pads of Bastani and golfed out to the side. Now at the half wall there is Leroux. And nice robbery there by Chebrari. And he gets it in and on the pads of Ronzello, who has to do the squeeze and freeze at 8-11. His team up 4-1.
Yeah, it's he's had to make too many miraculous saves through these first 7 minutes of the third period, but he's still been able to be consistent and, cover up the puck for an icing or for a face-off.
Props to the Tri-Town sound system here. It's fantastic. Got a great DJ mixing it up and keeping the fans happy no matter what. But it's been good hockey. And golfing it in there was, that's Lebelzik. Loses the puck immediately after he puts it into the zone, and all the way back down we go. 7:45 and counting the third period. Rich McDonough here with Kyle Heavey.
For Brady, if they can get someone in front.
But nicely tied up there by DeFreitas.
Are we going to get our first penalty of the game? It's going to be
I believe
hooking.
it's a hook. And I said nicely tied up, but he was too tied up. DeFreitas is going to the bin for 2 at the 7:35 mark, and we're finally going to see a power play opportunity for the fellas in green and gold and white.
They scored on the power play on Monday with 3 seconds into the power play, so we'll see if they can do something similar to that here halfway through this third period. Face-off win. Oh, it's stolen, though.
And don't try to catch. Oh, this guy can catch. One of the few guys that can catch Ronzello is Stepa, and he does, takes him off his line, and they have to give it up. Nice job staying in. We're Brady there. And now they got to get to corner and win this possession battle. And it does get inside the blue line into the puck of Doyle. Doyle rifles it across the ice and lifting it high and hard and into Ronzello. Nothing doing. Coming out with it are the Pioneers. Good job by Doyle to glove it and keep it in. Repeat performance. Gets it, and this time to the slot. Unable to convert. Was Reardon, even though he had a golden opportunity there. And now Ronzello comes out with it. The fastest pairing around. And it's Ronzello and Maurice, but a little too overeager, and back down the ice we come, and outside the blue line for a drop at 6:49.
That is tough right there to get
it
that
was.
Offsides call, and Brady will get a fresh set of legs out here, and we'll see what we can do for the final minute 15 of this 5-on-4.
All right, Reardon tries to win that draw. He does. Briefly, but now it goes back to the Pios. Pios have killed off almost a minute of the power play already.
And a little holding there, but not called.
No call. A little bit of brotherly love, that's all right. And Maurice just golfs it back outside and through the zone, and then backpedaling there is Walsh. And now he just lifts it up the ice and into the opposite zone, and that kills off another 15 seconds in the blink of an eye.
And a tough pass. It's going to be turned over. And for Trinity, they're loving this 5-on-4 right now.
No kidding. Maurice, watch out. He's looking for the loose change at the bottom of the slot. Can't do it, but he does find it in the corner, and he backs it out and gets it to Soroy, who throws it in and up into the glove of Bastani, who is forced to freeze it, and he's going to see a drop. 6:02 on the game clock, 27 seconds left on the PK. If you are the Pioneers, but you are on offense I would say 50-50 on this power play.
Yeah, it's certainly been a tough spot for Brady, who was hoping to get that face-off win and get a clean shot to keep it in the zone. Instead, it was just taken away.
Yeah.
And really, Trinity's done a great job of playing keep away in some ways.
Can't coach speed, and that's what we're seeing out of Trinity right now. They're on their horse.
Coach Mike Connell's got to be pleased.
Sure.
The kids are finally realizing that all those speed skate drills are working to their perfection right here.
Sure, it hones what you got. You can do that in the weight room and some technique, but a couple of their kids are just blessed with some serious speed, not the least of which was Mahar, who gets back and interrupts it behind the ice. Taking a decent shot there was Kinsella, Can't get that one done. Back up the slot goes. Outside through the zone go the Brady boys, and it goes into the opposite end. And that penalty has been killed off, and we're even strength, folks. Only 5:25 on the game clock now. And Kinsella throws it across both slots over the crease and outside to the half wall we go on the near side of Kyle Heavey's camera.
Boy, an opportunity there, just was not able to see how fast the puck was coming at him.
And Doyle giving Kinsella a little bit of a reminder that he's still on the ice right behind him.
But able to use his speed and finally gets taken away and set down.
Good job by Garcia waiting and lying in wait, and he takes the puck off his skates and his blade. But it goes all the way around and ricochets in all 200 feet of the ice, and back down we go.
Not what they're hoping to do there, but it happens sometimes.
Well, you know, the refs got to get in their steps as well, you know.
They certainly have. There's been a number of icings in this game, and they're doing all that they can to
sure are.
Get the puck and get it down to the other end of the ice.
Yep. All right, 4:46 on the clock as the drop goes. Briefly won by Brady. They hold on to it. Stepa gets it at the bottom of the slot, tries to get it in, misses everything, including the very lucky Ronzello in the cage. As an old goalie, I feel for you, brother. Boy, when that guy's coming at you, you pray and you get on your horse. All right, winding down to 4:20. It's 4-1 for the visiting Pioneers. The 0-16 Brady guys are trying to fight for one here.
And we
will
will
get
get
another weird whistle.
Icing or whistle here. Might be too many men on the ice. Trying
Might
to figure out
be.
what this is here.
I can't see it.
Trying to figure things all out, and yeah,
Yep.
we do have a Brady player going into the
Yeah,
box.
it's Bedard yep, and we just had, too many for that one brief second. He was way off the ice, but they were already playing when they finally blew the whistle. I think they didn't see the substitution, and when he finally turned around, he had nothing to do but call that one, Kyle. 4:11, and Trinity gets its first power play of the evening. Going again, as we said, going to the box for two is Bedard, and going to the drop is Mahar, lining up against Reardon for the umpteenth time tonight.
Doing all that they can to win these faceoffs.
That's for sure.
Brady Valley comes in a minor penalty to number 21, Luke Bedard. 2-minute minor
Cleared
penalty
out of the
for
zone,
Brady
a
for the
slow
broken
roller, which will
stick.
kill.
Oh, he was. I see what he was doing. He was playing with a broken stick, getting off the ice, and that forced the play there. Interesting call. Haven't seen that one in a while.
That's tough to swallow right there.
Yeah,
if you're the coach is, just trying to get back and.
Well, and the Pioneers, they didn't even get set up, but they rocketed one off of Bastani's pads, keeping it in there as Walsh, and he knuckles it over across the blue to Soroy, who golfs it around the dasher board there. And this time it squirts north of the blue line and finds its way through the zone and back into the Pioneers' D zone, where they'll try to reset up. Already a minute gone in this power play opportunity for the Pioneers. Walsh controls and looks to skate around behind, dumps it up to the bottom of the slot. Unable to handle it there was Saludo. And now coming down the ice is Stepa. He's 1-on-2, trying to do it all himself. He's a great skater and a big fella with the captain, but he can't get that one done. And giving chase there is Saludo. Saludo gets a battle, but he can't get the puck.
And out of the zone, though, so 30 seconds remaining on this power play for Trinity, and they really have not been able to get something clearly set up here.
Yeah. All right, 25 seconds left in the PK. If you're Brady, just got a little bit more work to do to get out of this jam, and then maybe start hoping for miracles, like Al Michael said. Oh, great goaltending there by Bastani. They try to jam it in, and instead they a little bit of Tri-Town love for each other, and no calls coming. But that was a frenetic attack at the crease in front of Bastani, and he did a great job of sticking to his guns and keeping that puck out of the net, Kyle. That was nuts.
And going to the box will be
they do
Grayson
call.
Lebelzik, who I don't know if it's going to be a slash. He definitely threw his, waved his stick up in the air.
Yeah.
As he is not pleased to be in that box.
I thought they were letting that one go. I was a little surprised, and I guess my surprise has been vindicated. 13 seconds left on the first one,
We're going to have a 4-on-4 for those 13 seconds here.
Yeah, and then we'll have a
5 on power play for Bishop Brady.
Yeah.
Now puck
All right,
just goes
first one is over. That one's killed out of the box. And now we got our minute 43 of power play coming up.
Ice Monster kind of took out a Bishop Brady player there for a moment.
Yeah, I was real surprised that they weren't, initially thought they weren't calling Lebelzik for that one, but they had to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a slash. All right, here comes Maurice looking for number 4. Can't get it done. Goes up and over the cage. Bastani breathing a sigh of relief. Buck 15 left on the penalty to Lebelzik, and the power play for Brady. They got to do something and do something in a hurry. Watch Bastani in the cage. Kind of might be moot, folks.
It's been a tough spot here as Brady's their second power play of the period, and he really only had about 3 shots on that first power play. And now got to go the length of the ice here to get some shots on net, as the Trinity players are putting a lot of pressure on the Giants to get something going.
And we got a lot of folks calling for some more power play action here. And here comes the hat trick scorer, Maurice. And he puts on the brakes, backs it out to the blue line. The only one saving that one was his own man there. That was Venzia going to the deck and absorbing one in the ribs. And here comes Stepa. Maybe he can get number 2. Good poke there by Walsh. Lots of experience in Walsh, and that's why he's a captain. And here he comes back down the ice. Stepa, he's looking for Stepa, who was floating and went to the wall. And we're at 25 seconds and counting. And Maurice zinging back down the ice. Way out of the cage was Bastani, and he drills another one over to the corner. And here comes Stepa, gets it on his tape, looking to create, gets to the point, tries to feed, nothing doing. And Reardon couldn't collect that one, just outside the reach of his stick.
10 seconds to go, and Brady's still trying to get a second goal here, and it will not happen as...
Well, Brady does a good job just squeezing that away. But too much Sam Maurice tonight, who had that hat trick in the third period alone. And he got himself...
Second period alone.
Excuse me, why do I keep saying that?
I don't know.
Second period, and he got himself an assist in the third. I was already on the third period. But I got to say, obviously Maurice gets player of the game tonight.
No doubt about that.
Let's give a little love to Bastani in the cage for the hometown fellas. When it's all said and done, after 29 saves through 2, my guess is he's in the 40s, Kyle. Wouldn't reasonably accurate?
I would agree with that wholeheartedly. And for Bishop Brady, again, congratulations to the seniors, Bronson Taylor, Cam Chevary.
Amen to that.
Braden Hussey, as Wesley Johnson, who's looking to become a carpenter here.
Yeah.
And also Roman Stepa, who got that goal.
And there we get a little more goalie love. I'm a fan, fellas. It's a brotherhood, as I said. But that was a fun game to watch, no matter what.
It's been a fun one, and we will have Trinity's senior night on Saturday, as that will be a fun one for sure.
And we better bring our lozenges, because we got a triple header, folks,
yes,
on Manchester Public Television, Channel 16.
And thank you all very much for joining us again. We'll be back on Saturday for Trinity versus Nashua North Sauhegan, Rich. And we saw them earlier in the season, and we'll call it a night. So, again, thank you for finding Tri-Town Arena. I hope you've had a good time here. And again, the
home office, of course.
Home office of the Mountain Kings. We'll see.
No, I meant for MPT.
Oh, for Rich McDonough, I'm Kyle Evie for Manchester Public Television. It's been a pleasure to be with you. We'll see you again soon. Have a great night.